So, hey everyone, today with us is Hjelm from Sweden all the way here in Germany. Pretty cool to meet you finally. And first thing is first, tell us, you were sort of like a co-founder of Voi as well. So how did it all start there?
So I was actually not a co-founder, but I was the first employee.
Exactly.
It all started with my brother actually, Frederick, who came up with the idea of taking scooters to the streets of Europe. And he told me in March last year, I'm going to take the electric scooter to Stockholm and we're going to launch it all over Europe. 2.5 months later, we actually put the first 16 scooters in the streets of Stockholm. And since then, we have kind of grown from the 16 scooters to tens of thousands and 10 million rides and millions of users.
You didn't join him at the first time, yeah? You were working at other field. What made that push?
Why I joined?
Yeah.
I was at a really nice job prior to Voi, actually, working at Spotify, another Swedish cool tech company. But I thought, I want to try something new. And electric scooters is just such a nice way to travel around the city. And I felt like, I need to join this. It will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me to do.
Mm-hmm. And what keeps you motivated, like going to work every day?
Being able to be part of changing the way that people move in cities, really, and being part of shaping the cities of tomorrow by actually providing people with a new means of transportation and an alternative to cars.
But going back in time, like when you just finished the uni, what did you think you're going to end up as? Like you had like a lot of opportunities there, like with the diploma, and what happened there in the head?
Actually, what I've always wanted to do is to have a dog kennel, so raising puppies. So that's always, and it's still my long-term goal.
Oh, okay.
But I actually started to work at Spotify when I was at uni as a student ambassador. So I continued there for 4 years, and then it was time for me to move on. And Voi was the perfect opportunity, really.
Because you see like a lot of university students, like they do internship in the company during the uni time, and then like they kind of stay there because they don't know what to do next.
Yeah.
So.
And that was actually, that was exactly the case for me.
Mm-hmm. But what would you tell to all this kind of people, like what can they do in this situation? Should they stick to that, or what should they do, because they're kind of lost and afraid?
Oh, that's a very hard question. I think that, sometimes you just have to go with it, and trust your luck in a sense. Like if you're at a place where, when you're studying, that you really like, continue there for a few years, and then another opportunity will probably, show itself. And if you think it's a good enough opportunity, you should just go with it and jump on.
Mm-hmm. And what about the other aspects of life besides working? Could you also take care of them as well at the same time, or?
Voi is my life right now. I work all the time, but that's the startup life. Mm. If you're into that, then join a startup. If you're not into that, maybe you can work for the government.
Oh. But don't you miss other things in life, like social aspect or health or friends and family and that stuff?
Of course, but then again, I work with my brother, so I see family at work. I bring my dog to work, so I see him at work. And then, at Voi we become sort of like a family, so I see them, family and friends kind of at work as well. But of course, this is not going to go on forever. I understand that too.
The dog canal, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But right now I'm just in this phase of life where I want to run and work a lot and, achieve something.
Mm-hmm. So, what will be your final quote that you want to share with the people? Maybe some of your favorite, some of other people as well.
I don't know, ride Voi.
Okay, that's a good enough. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. I love this. This is so weird.